We can tell you so far more than 90 aftershocks, many of them very powerful, rocking Chile following Saturday's massive earthquake there. The death toll currently stands at 708, but it is expected to rise. The 8.8 quake was one of the most powerful this century. 500,000 homes destroyed or badly damaged, 2 million people displaced. Some coastal towns hit by the quake and also a tsunami. Chile's second largest city, Concepcion, was hardest hit. There is widespread looting and a curfew has been imposed. CBS News correspondent Mark Strassmann is in Santiago and has more now.
Good morning. The Santiago street is closed off because that building behind me is now leaning and could topple. In areas hardest hit by the quake, there is a fight for control and a fight for survival. Soldiers are in the streets. Police had to use water cannons to break up a mob of looters. For some people, the fight is for the basics, including food and water. This is a true catastrophe, and the worry is that more misery could be on the way. Survivors of the monstrous quake are braving aftershocks as they search for those they hope are alive in the rubble. This 15-story building collapsed in seconds. This man says he thought he was going to die. I heard my friend scream and I opened a door and the building just dissolved around us and we fell. With a magnitude of 8.8, the powerful quake triggered a mad dash for the exits at a Valparaiso hotel and rocked buildings back and forth in various areas. When the ground stopped shaking, several coastal communities were then smashed by tsunami waves, causing serious damage to port facilities and fishing boats. With no electricity and scarce supplies, desperation is growing. Residents are looting stores to take whatever they can. We don't have water, she says. We don't have anything to eat. Those who still have homes are afraid to go inside, feeling safer in the streets of Santiago.
People who live in buildings, they are very afraid to stay at the buildings. If they have the possibility to move for family who live in house, they are moving.
After a series of earthquakes, Chile now has tough construction standards. So even though Chile's earthquake was much more severe, for instance, than Haiti's, its death toll will be much lower, hundreds rather than hundreds of thousands. As we drove into Santiago this morning, it was a little eerie. Most of the power was off, highways and roads blocked off, people running in the dark. And remember, this area got off easy compared with some points south. Mark Strassmann, CBS News, Santiago, Chile.